Here we are, it's Bart here from Bodja Bart again. I'm sorry I've been a bit late. I've been busy doing other things, Mr. Bowser's trailer, which I've sort of gone as far as I'm going to go with that, and a couple of other bits and pieces, and it's Christmas time has been and gone, so it's about time we do another one of these on Jason's project here, which I've been a bit slack on, so we better get it back on track. And I've got the brake here and the pedal. I've been working on trying to do the floor. I'll be back, I'll show you. Rightio, we've cut a cardboard pattern out to make the floor work, hopefully. And it just sort of got to go in there like that. And it goes like that. Wow, it did fit. I know if you do it out of metal, it's not going to fold, so you sort of got to go in like this. Yeah, in like that, and then come down. There we go. And then there's a bar here, hopefully you can see it, that's just there, which we're going to weld in place, and then this will fit on top of that, hopefully, like so, and then that'll go there, and then the pedals will be up and in place. Oh, there we go, there we go. Right. So that'll come up here, that'll be there, and then that's the pedals, and that's how it works. Right, spring on here. I have to work out the spring part as well. I'm not sure if that's going to work yet. I might have to do a little bit of fine tuning, but hopefully that'll be the floor, and we're going to make the floor out of this stuff. Checker plate, out of this checker plate here. Alright, it's a bit thicker, but it's all I've got, so that's what we're going to use. Right, and I've also managed to, I'll take this out here because I don't need this one. Right, I've also managed to route the brake line from here. I haven't connected it up because I'm missing a washer in here which I've lost. Another, so this will come up, down, and probably go in underneath here, or even still I might be able to put it through this piece here, so it'll fit in under the seat, which will work for us, and it's away from the heat as well, so that works really good, and that's going to mount there. And what I'm going to do now is I've got this that Jason got me. It did have where'd it go? It did have a piece on here, and I cut that off and I've bent it. You can see I've bent it so to fit in around here. Which I'll show you later. Right, and it's got to go on there like so. Right, and we need to extend that. Okay, we're back. We've moved you around. So here's this piece that came off this other bit. So it went on there and it can't fit. It cannot fit in there. So that there. So what I plan on doing is I've got some of this stuff here. So I was playing around with this before, and that looks alright like that. If it went down there like on this sort of an angle, then you can pull it up. But it's not quite long enough, and it's a little bit loose here. I'd like to put that right down in there. Touch that right. There we go. Right, so that there. And then I'd like it to be there. So it needs to be a little bit shorter in here, and then this needs to be a bit longer, but not quite that long. So, and then I'll weld it down in there. So. Yeah, so like that. We need it to turn around a wee bit more too. So that's probably it there. So we need to get, so we've got our hand in here. So before I cut this back, we'll lengthen this out to here, I think. So we just put a piece on there. We'll weld that up. And it looks like we'll have to bend it a little bit, so we'll just go in and chuck it in the vise, and we'll do that. because it looks like that's how I've bent it once before. So we'll probably want that to be somewhere around about there, I would say. But then close in there, so when we pull up, we don't want to hit the seat either, do we? Is the seat here? Oh yeah, there it is. We don't want to be hitting the seat. Right, so if the seat's on here, which it will be, something like that. So even if that's there, I'm not going to hit the seat. If we're out here, oh yeah, see that's going to be pretty good. So you'll be in there, sitting on the seat, whack. Okay, so that's pretty good. Right. So we'll add a bit onto this to start with. So we'll have to clean that up, find something that fits inside there to give it a bit of strength, weld it up, then we'll come back. Okay, so I'll duck away and do that, clean those up, get it ready to go, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm back. I found this in my box of tricks, which is a pin that probably my friend Grant's given me. It's just a random pin that he's had. I'm pretty sure it's stainless, but it looks like it'll fit in there with I'll have to file that out so we can jam that in there. And we have a visitor. Aye, can you see her? Here she is. Aye, we'll move you around the room. Up we go. And look, there she is. Young Shelby. Hey Shelby? She's keeping cool, and it's a shady area for her around here where we are. And she's just keeping cool there. She's come to visit me. Aye, right. Are we back in place? I think we are. So, right, we know we're going to miss the seat. So we take the seat off, keep that out the road. Right, now we need a round file. This one will do. It's a square file, but it'll do. I just need to clean the edges of this. There we go, I think that'll go in there nicely. Get a hammer. Where will I put that? Oh, it's in here. Alright, we'll just see if we can get that down. Oh yeah, it's going to hit in here nicely, I think. Right. I think it'll go. Yep, look at that. Brilliant. Right. Now, we need the other bit. Oh, I haven't filed that very good, have we? You've got to have a clean surface for welding. The MIG prefers, or most of it prefers, most welding prefers a nice clean surface. Right, what's happened with this one is, when I put that in the vise to try and flatten it, bring it, I've squashed the hole. So, we'll have to go back in here and see if we can open that hole up with something else. Here we go. We've done it. We've got that there, into there. That'll be nice and strong. So this will go on here, like so. So we probably have to bend it a little bit more. Yeah, I reckon. I might just go and bend, give it a bit more of a tweak. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And we'll just go a bit like that. Up there, so I think we'll have to cut. We won't cut that. We won't cut that yet. We'll see what it's like, but I think that's pretty good, right where it's got to be. Okay. Also, what we have to do is maybe drill some holes. So around about there. So if we drill a hole in there and a hole on the other side, so we can weld it to the shaft. And that'll make things a lot easier. Yeah, right. And we're not just relying on the weld there, so we've got it going through as well. And I've got a wee bit of a gap here, through here, if you can see, and then we just weld that up. You know, I don't think that'll go. We might just drill in here as well, here and here, on the plug so it doesn't move as well. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, we're not really in a good place to weld. We've got this up here. We'll have to figure out something, won't we? We can do that. It's easy enough. I actually found this here. But on its own, this is a lot thinner than the other stuff, but it's flatter. But what happens is it moves, it's too flexible. I think it's going to be too flexible as a floor. Yeah. We can try and dimple it, but it means I have to make a tool to do that, and it just takes more time. So we won't worry about that. We'll use the hardest, we'll use the heavy stuff for that. Right, let's get set up to weld that. Hopefully that's done alright. It's not the prettiest. Nothing a grinder won't fix. Okay. Alright, that's that. Here we are, we're back. I've done that. Oh, I've done this, here it is. So that's all there. Just going to pull up on it. I won't pull up on it because I haven't got the bolt in, and I'll just strip the thing out. I think that's going to be good. We might have to cut it back a bit though and put some sort of handle on it. But at the moment, that's that. And we've got this one done, which we've got to weld into place at some stage as well. The gear lever. Alright, that's not too bad. We can sort that out another day. So what we're going to do now is, I've got to drill a hole in here for that cable to fit. Hey? Right. That went better. What you doing? Oh, Shelby, come on. Where's that? Yeah, so we got to cut the thing down through here. I think I've got it in the wrong place. Oh, good deal. She's lying down there. Right, hacksaw. We're through. don't think the blade width is wide enough. Now I have to do it again, so I might have to grind it. That's alright, we got it through anyway. I forgot that I've got this thing here I've got to put in. Should have welded this in while I was here. There we go. So it's got to go in there somewhere. Just to make sure that that pivot misses as well, yep. It's too far. Oh, no use doing that. Right. Right, so I've got to clean this up as well. So I've got to go away and clean this up for welding as well. Okay. So that's ticked in place. Seems to want to shift gear alright. Right, yeah, I think that'll do for the day. Turn that off. Okie dokie. So we've got this sorted. Got that done. We have to slot that a bit more, which I'll do with the grinder. Okay. I've got to do one more thing down here at the back here. I've got to run a bolt through so I can tension the motor better than this. I don't like this. It pushes the motor forward rather than moving it on the plate. So if we have something at the bottom there to do it as well, we should be right. Right, we'll leave that at that. We'll sign off for today. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. And we might just sign off for today and then do another one tomorrow. So I feel we got somewhere today. We're actually not far. Tomorrow, yeah, next time I might do this, put this plate in. Yep. Got the exhaust pipe sorted out as well, so that's sorted. We've got to sort out the plate for here so that we can see about running these brakes. I've got to sort out the brakes. Yeah. Oh, and I've got to do that piece at the back. Yep. Okie doke. This is Bart signing out. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We'll catch you later.